guys, so my name's Yasmin, and I'm new to this whole YouTube thing. So yeah, I'm just here to talk about my long distance relationship and basically how me and my boyfriend kept it going and we're still strong. So basically, we've been together for about 2 years now, like a year and um, like 8 months or so. And first off, it's been amazing and hard at the same time, just because I don't get to see him every day like most normal couples do. Go on dates or come over or whatever it may be. So, the way that we make it work is number one, communication, obviously, and that's so important. No matter how you're feeling, like sometimes me, for example, I'll feel very lonely and I'll miss my, boyfriend like a lot. And other times it's really weird. Like I feel like I have a pen pal. Like sometimes it feels like he's not even my boyfriend because he's not here physically. But the way we make that work is just by communicating. I tell him how I feel. He tells me how he feels. Whatever it may be. FaceTime is very important. FaceTiming each other just to be able to see that other person. You can even FaceTime each other when you're doing homework and just FaceTime sitting quietly or text, calling, whatever it may be. It's so important. And sometimes what I like to do is like throughout the day, like whatever I'm doing, take pictures and send it to him, and he feels as if he's with me even though he really isn't with me. Another thing that's very important besides just communication is making the trip. So if you don't make the time to see each other in person, even if you like live in LA and the other person lives in, I don't know, San Diego, it's not even a far drive, but even then, I've seen relationships like that end up not working out. So you have to make a trip. For me, I live in California and my boyfriend lives in Ohio, so we're about 3,000 miles apart. And that means that we have to take, a plane ride there, and it's so important. Like, I get to see him barely, but, like 3 times, like every 3 months I get to see him, or sometimes if I'm lucky, every 2 months, I don't know. But sometimes it's every 5 months. So it just depends on your scheduling, but you have to make a trip. And, that means working. You have to work and get that money to buy the plane ticket. And that's where most people end up being hesitant and they don't work for it and it just ends up breaking up. So making a trip is the most important thing. Like, I understand like communicating is very important, but it is also important to have physical contact, like we're mammals. That sounds weird, but it's true. So it's important to be able to hug them, kiss them, whatever it may be. That's very important. And honestly, that's basically it. Just communicating and making the trip. Oh, and thirdly, like end goal. You have to have an end goal. So for example, me and my boyfriend, we're in college, both of us, and he will be graduating next semester, or not next semester, 2 semesters from now. So next year he will be graduating, and I will still be in college for about a year, I hope. And he wants to go to dental school, and I want to go to medical school. Hopefully it plans out that way. But it's really hard because we're trying to apply to the same schools, but who knows, maybe one of us will get in, one of us won't. But then there comes sacrifice, one of us might have to apply another cycle and go another year, which is fun because if you really want to make it work, you can make it work no matter where you live. Even though it's really hard sometimes not being able to see that person, and people always try to like jump to conclusions about your relationship, like, oh, distance, like what the hell, like that's never gonna work out. Like, that's not true. It only doesn't work out if you don't want it to work out, but if you want it to work out, it will work. So for anybody that's watching this, if you're watching this, I don't know, those are my 3 things that have made me and my boyfriend be together for about 2 years now. So Yeah, you just have to keep the conversation going. That's literally the main thing. Even with any normal relationship, if you're only 5 minutes away from each other, if you have nothing to talk about, of course, that means you're gonna break up just because there's nothing to say anymore. But if you always have something to talk about, talking about your day, whatever it may be, anything little, how you guys interact is all so important, especially in distance. So I hope this helps you guys. Let me know if it helped. You can comment down below, whatever it is. So, yeah, thank you. Bye.